For years, Southwest Florida has considered water quality a big environmental concern. Hello, I'm Russ McCaskey.
I'm Amanda Hall. Basin Management Action Plans, also called BMAPs, collect data and put a plan in place to improve the water quality in specially identified areas. But the debate on whether it works remains up for discussion. Local water management authorities have concerns. Wink News reporter Paul Dolan spoke with water experts to learn what happens when water quality falls. Paul?
Amanda, John Cassani with the Colusa Waterkeepers tells me that nitrogen is one of the pollutants infiltrating our waters. And harmful algal blooms, declining seagrasses, and public health can all be negatively impacted if there's too much of it in the water. Some data may point to improvements, but Cassani is suspicious of any improvements. For John Cassani, Basin Management Action Plans needs more action.
Well, the A in BMAP, as you said, stands for action. And so it isn't that action hasn't been happening, it's just not been enough.
John Cassani was the first Colusa Waterkeeper. He tells me the Florida Department of Environmental Protection BMAP program began in 2012. It's intended to help clean up polluted water bodies. Cassani invested his career in these waters, so he wants to see water quality done right.
Several things make me angry about this. One is the false narrative that just keeps coming from policymakers that we're making historic progress when it's just the opposite in many cases. That makes me really mad.
Water quality matters to boaters. And over at Hinckley Yacht Services in Fort Myers, I met with the general manager, Scott Cooper. He told me he believes water quality is improving, but more could be done. Because when water quality drops, business plummets.
It affects us here as much as 40% of our business, and what it does is it creates uncertainty with our team here. Also creates the trickle-down effect of them with their families and their quality of life.
And Cassani says authorities are working, but
it's not been enough to counter the symptoms and the effects of too much growth and development.
It almost sounds like it's one step forward, 3 steps back.
That's the way I'd put it.
One concern that Cassani has is the Matlacha Pass and Estero Bay, which are both state aquatic preserves with the most protection a state can provide, known as outstanding Florida water bodies. And even those, Cassani says, are now considered impaired. Back to you.